I've gone over the state of the Premier League, the state of La Liga, and of course now it's time to go over the state of the Champions League. Welcome back to the JVM Football channel, where you can find game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. If you are interested and would like football content like this, please subscribe to the channel. As I said before, I'll be going over the state of the Champions League today. As in with all the other state series, I'll be going further in depth in each of them throughout the next few weeks, going over the main teams I picked to perform the best in the competition and see how they have been coming along. So how I'm going to do this is by going from group to group and seeing how each team has performed so far. And we start with Group A, and Group A is the group of Manchester City, PSG, Club Brugge and RB Leipzig. I mean, PSG, we all know what type of expectations PSG came into the competition with. They are the favourites to win the competition. They are the favourites to win everything that they are in because they have the best squad in the world. I mean, just the front three alone is enough to grant them as favourites of any competition they are in. Having the likes of Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, who need no introduction, is enough. And then you have the guys like Verratti, Donnarumma, Sergio Ramos, Hakimi. This team is complete, it is stacked, and yeah, they are my favourites to win the Champions League this season. It just on paper, you can't say no. They are, at the time of this recording, the first in their group, Group A. They are beating Manchester City 1-0, 54 minutes. Yeah, now to talk about Manchester City. City are another team on my top 5, which I'll be making a video very soon throughout the next few weeks analysing their Champions League performance. And City right now, City currently sit second. So if everything carries on as it is, they'll go through into the round of 16 with 9 points. Manchester City could easily be at the top, but they found a colossal titan in the likes of PSG. So that's the 2 games which they have lost. Apart from that, City have looked pretty impressive. There was of course that game against Leipzig, which went a bit against Leipzig in the Etihad, which went a bit crazy. But apart from that, City have been quite solid. Yeah, they are another team in my top 5 favourite teams to win the Champions League. Group B, and of course Leipzig and Club Brugge, but is there any need talking about these guys? Good teams, but they're not going to win the Champions League. Come on. Group B is the group of Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Porto and Milan. And the first thing I want to say is that AC Milan, you have disappointed me tremendously. After last season, we saw the improvements of AC Milan. They didn't win Serie A, but the improvements they have made were incredible. They were back in the Champions League after what seemed like forever. And after 5 games, they've only been able to come up with 2 points. In 5 games, they haven't won any of them, and they've played Porto. And AC Milan are, in my opinion, a better team than Porto, both on paper and on the pitch when you watch them. Liverpool, I didn't have Liverpool. I'll put my hands up. I didn't have Liverpool in my top 5 because really and truly, I didn't know what to expect from Liverpool this season. Although I picked them to finish second in the Premier League, so I didn't want to take a shot with Liverpool, but I've been shown wrong. Liverpool have been one of the best, if not the best team in the Champions League so far in the group stage, and the way they've been absolutely dominating this group shows exactly that. They have 15 points out of 5 games, winning all of their games clean, beating Atletico Madrid twice, both home and away. They've dominated their games against Porto and AC Milan. Liverpool are looking like they'll be winning 6 out of 6 games in the Champions League group stage, and this is an excellent foundation for us to come in the round of 16 and further rounds. Liverpool are looking very strong, and if I had to make my predictions again, I'll pick them as my favourites to win to win the Champions League, to win the whole thing. Atletico Madrid are another team which I didn't pick them to win the Champions League, but I picked them as one of my 3 teams to watch. But this season, they've just been disappointing in both the Champions League and La Liga. I don't know what's wrong with Atletico. Their defense especially has been lackluster this season. Atletico have always been known as that team that always had that stellar defense, but this season they have just been disappointing. Maybe that's their main problem this season. The attack, they have the likes of Suarez and and whatnot up front, and yeah, Griezmann came back as well. I think this team is needing the guy that I picked as my player to watch, João Felix, to really step up. If Felix stepped up for this team, I think Atletico would have a lot of firepower going forward, which would make up for their inconsistencies at the back this season. Porto, I picked Porto to finish last in this group. They're right now 3rd. Maybe they could go into the next round if Atletico Madrid managed to fumble it up in the last game. But yeah, I don't see them doing that. We'll be seeing Porto in the Europa League. Group C was the group of all the odds. We never knew what was going to happen in this group. Every team in this group had a chance. And again, let's start this by talking about the team which has underperformed massively, and that is Dortmund. Looking into this group, just the teams on paper, you'd pick Dortmund to finish first in this group. But Dortmund have underperformed massively. I don't care. To be 3rd in this group where, okay, sure, everyone in this group does have a chance, but Dortmund on paper at least are the team that look the strongest. They have 6 points out of 5 games. Unacceptable. Besiktas have 0 points, but when you're going up against the likes of Sporting, Ajax and Dortmund, that's kind of expected. Sporting have been performing very well. They won Liga NOS, I think it's now called Liga BBVA, the Portuguese league. They've won it last season, and now they are doing very well in the Champions League. Pedro Gonçalves has also been outstanding this season. I think although I didn't make predictions for Sporting in the Champions League, I may have to make a video for Sporting and Pedro Gonçalves to really understand and to really explain to you guys what has been going on with Sporting and what has been the process behind their recent form. Ajax have been dominating. I think they are the 2nd best informed team in the Champions League, winning all of their games so far. Ajax and Liverpool are the only teams with 15 points, I think. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens out of this group. Group D is the group of Real Madrid, Inter and Sheriff. Sheriff, of course, being the outlier team, you'd probably think that they would finish last, but they are 3rd right now, and they may be on their merry way to the Europa League to maybe go and do something there. Real Madrid are 1st, but I think that Real Madrid being 1st is kind of misleading. Yes, Benzema and Vinicius have been performing tremendously, but this team, Real Madrid, that lost against Sheriff, dodgy. In the Champions League, you can't be losing games like that. If it wasn't for that loss, they'll right now have 15 points, which would put them as one of the most informed teams. It's disappointing, of course, that loss against Sheriff, but they keep moving forward. Again, this cannot happen again for Real Madrid, the best team in the competition with the most trophies. They are looking to come back to win the Champions League. If that's going to happen, they can't be losing games like this. Inter in 2nd place, expected. Shakhtar have been underperforming massively. I think I've been using this word too much, underperforming massively, because some of these teams, this is the beauty of the Champions League, isn't it? How any team can come in and have their say. So yeah. Group E is the group of Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Benfica. Barcelona have been able to scrap it up. Benfica have fumbled it. Dinamo Kiev have been performing as expected. And Bayern have dominated this whole thing. 5 games, 5 wins, 15 points, clean at the top. Outside of Liverpool, the most informed team of the competition, followed by Ajax. Nothing really much to say about Bayern. Nothing really which they haven't been shown for the last 3 years. 2 years ago they won the Champions League. Last year they underperformed a bit, but this year they'll be looking to come back. Lewandowski's been doing Lewandowski things. If next week Lewandowski doesn't win the Champions League, then we all know that FIFA is corrupt. Be making a long video about that if Lewandowski doesn't win. Sané has been a positive change for this team, positive added bonus, and he's been really in form actually, Sané. That's something nice to see as well. So yeah, Group E, nothing much to say. Everything is kind of expected. Benfica have disappointed me. I picked them as one of my teams to watch. 5 points, I mean, I wonder when Benfica will ever be able to make it out of the group stage again. But we just keep pushing. Group F is the group of United, Villarreal, Atlanta and Young Boys. And I think that looking at the wins of this group alone, it is kind of misleading. United were my 5th team, which I picked to win the Champions League. But so far this season, United have been underperforming. One of the worst teams in Europe, right? In Europe, in terms of expectation. In terms of expectation, I think United have underperformed massively. Those 10 points are misleading. 10 points which we can attribute to Ronaldo. I think those 10 points are Ronaldo's and Ronaldo's alone. This man just kept saving the team in every game. 6 goals in 5 games. That's really the only reason why United sit at the top of the group and why they'll be making it out of the group stage, because of Ronaldo. Villarreal, Atlanta and Young Boys, I mean, nothing much here to say. There's positions kind of expected. Yeah. Group G, another odd group of Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla and Wolfsburg. I won't be really wasting too much time on this group because I don't think any of these teams will be winning the competition. So yeah. Lille, Salzburg and Sevilla, Wolfsburg. I mean, nothing really much to say here. Then Group H is an interesting group because Chelsea and Juventus have both been performing quite well. We all know what Chiellini said about Chelsea, saying the whole, oh, this is going to be an easy thing, and then they beat them, psychological games. Kind of fun, a little rivalry going on. Juventus were one of my outlier teams as well. I think that without Ronaldo, they may be able to get back in that form which they were in 2017 and 2015. Although the team is completely different, I just believe that Juventus have always been able to produce strong squads. So I'm here hoping that they may be able to do something special this season. And then, yeah, Zenit and Malmo, nothing really much to say. 4 points and 1 point respectively. Chelsea, 12 points. Chelsea were one of my 5 teams to win the whole thing. And if it wasn't for that loss against Juventus, they would be at 15 points as one of the most informed teams of the competition. So that's something nice to see as well. But again, guys, as I said in my La Liga, Premier League, and at the beginning of this video, I'll be going into much in depth in the following weeks. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe now and turn on the bell notification. I'm just going to be going over the most informed players, and the most informed players of the competition so far in the group stage are Lewandowski, Benzema and Dybala. Dybala, very nice to see Dybala back performing at the level which we all know he's able to perform at. So far in the Champions League, Dybala has played 3 games and scored 3 goals. Again, that in form, he's in form. That game against Zenit where he scored 2 goals and assisted once is also something nice to see. So yeah, hopefully Dybala is able to keep this performance up, as not only is he 28 already, I think some people forget that, but if Juventus are going to go far, Dybala is going to have to perform at that elite level. Benzema and Lewandowski have been the main guys of the competition. Vinicius Jr. has been performing quite well as well. Very nice to change to see. Ronaldo, of course, let me not do this, Mr. Champions League, has been, in my opinion, the best performer. Clutch man, always there when the team needs him, scoring late game winners back to back to back. I mean, we all know Ronaldo and what he does and what he brings to the table. Sané has also been performing quite well so far in the Champions League. In 5 games played, Sané has scored 4 goals and assisted 4 times, 8 goal contributions. I think that's the most. I may be wrong, but I think that's the most. Maybe Benzema and Lewandowski have more, but Sané has also been one of the top performers of the competition. So yeah, just a little overview. Let's see how things are going to go from now on, and hopefully the Champions League can continue to entertain us. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and help me to grow this channel.